On this Thursday, I'm on the grounds of the Fairmont Kealani. I'm up high in Wailea, and take a look at the grounds. It's just gorgeous out there. If you don't want to swim in the ocean, you got 3-4 pool choices. You can just hang out, and make sure though you have a lot of sunblock. Already the sun is high in the sky, and it's just going to be a scorcher today, probably about 90 degrees. But also, you can't ask for better weather, right? Right now, the ocean is fairly calm because the winds haven't picked up. We are expecting the winds to pick up, but for right now, it's good for paddling, stand-up paddling, going for a swim. But the whales aren't here. The whales are already gone, but it is just gorgeous today. Now, take a look at the numbers. Already, the temperature's climbing into the upper 70s for much of the state, and the trade winds aren't that strong just yet. They're strongest here on Maui, especially up in the Central Valley and over in the windward side. But here in the Wailea area, the winds are dead calm. But we are expecting those winds to pick up throughout the day for most areas from Kauai to Maui. Of course, we're expecting lighter winds for the south side, the west side of the Big Island, where they'll get those westerly winds, and that means it's going to be stickier over there. So aside from that, no matter where you are today, you can expect beautiful, comfortable trade wind weather. Of course, it is going to be sticky over in Kona, and they'll get some afternoon clouds. Still high temperatures on West Hawaii, getting to about 88 degrees. Lacey, how's the traffic? It's really heavy in Kalihiga. Let's head straight there. We got a new accident on Like Highway, townbound, right next to Kamehameha Shopping Center near Gulag Avenue and before School Street. Now, no word yet on exactly which lane it's blocking, but HPD tells me they are on scene and they do have 2 tow trucks heading there. You can see it is bumper to bumper as you make your way through that intersection. So if you can, you may want to try and get over to Kalihi Street and then get back onto Like to bypass that slowdown. Or if you did want to use Pali Highway or the H3, we're clear all the way through. So again, for drivers, we have an accident in Kalihi, Like Highway townbound near Gulag Avenue and prior to School Street. That's the latest on your traffic. To send things back out to the crew on Maui.
Thank you very much, Lacey. In the meantime, we have a stalled surfer that's out in the waves, but we found out that they're just looking at the fish right now, and they've decided to move on after the view. We're here on the island of Maui. It's the 20th annual Maui Film Festival. We're also at the Fairmont Kealani, where we are spending some time with the general manager, Michael Pai. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Thank you for having us here.
Well, thank you for making the long trip over to Maui.
Wonderful property, wonderful, amazing employees that you have, but you're recently new to the property.
I am indeed, yes. I've only been on island since last April, so a little over a year, and loving every minute of it.
Which is interesting because you're getting to experience exactly what your visitors are experiencing. You're getting to learn everything about the property and the culture all at the same time.
It's one of the unique things that actually drew me to the position. The phone call comes and you sit there and you think, do I, don't I? You phone your wife to double check to make sure.
Okay, well, wait.
I did phone. I did phone.
Good.
And then the culture of the islands has always been something that's fascinated me. I've moved around a lot, and that's what's really excites me about the business. So to experience that through the eyes of a guest, the lens of a guest, and to bring that alive, much fun, great fun.
I'm imagining that you're also experiencing that through the lens of your employees as they teach you, as they teach the visitors. How has that experience been learning from them?
It started day one. I thought I was going to a coffee break on day one. I showed up into a room, and one of our cultural practitioners was there, started with chanting and started with all sorts of different deep spiritual meaning, and presented me a conch and or the pu and the lei. And it was then I knew I was somewhere special. Then I knew I was somewhere that was very unique and that was going to have a deep meaning, not only to myself, but it has obviously had a deep meaning to the 700-odd colleagues that I represent.
Maui is such a place that visitors come to in droves.
Yes.
And so how does what you do here, how does that translate to the whole of Maui tourism and bringing visitors over to give them that special experience?
I think it's what we have to do. Long ago, we transitioned. The hotel business was always about a safe harbor, familiar food, and a hot shower. Long ago, we've transitioned to becoming more authentically local, to becoming engaged, to becoming enrichment, so that when people leave the island and they leave their experience, that they're a better self, if I can say that. So from cultural awareness to learning, it's fun. I've watched little kids, and they come to where we have a small pineapple patch on property, and to watch the little kid come up and realize that pineapples grow in the ground, not from trees. It's simple things like that. And then you get into the deeper layers where you talk about the archaeological history history of the property and how Maui in the foundations and the formations, how the island was broken up into districts from the top of the mountain, Haleakala, all the way down to the ocean, and all the very different activities that can be done in between those 2 points. When we share that with the guest, it really becomes something that they take home. And it becomes something that they become, it has a deeper resonance, a deeper meaning.
I'm going to give you 2 sentences. What do you want to tell people about coming to your property?
I want to tell you to come. Expect the unexpected. Expect to leave a different person, a stronger person, from the energy programs that we have, whether it be Pilates or yoga or sunshine. And I'm way over my 2 sentences, but you shouldn't have given me the microphone. But we have lots going on to leave a better self.
We'll put this interview online afterwards at HawaiiNewsNow.com. Michael Pai, General Manager, and we'll have more from the island of Maui coming up on Sunrise on Hawaii News Now.